Alright guys, Konami back in the day, 1993. Legend of the Mystical Ninja. This is one of my favorite Super Nintendo games and one of the lost gems that most people don't know about, most American people. But let's get started. So basically, there's some news going around town and these two guys talk about it. They're like, yo, there's some beautiful chick or whatever, and she's like, they don't even say what she does. She's doing terrible things. So they decide that it's wrong and they have to go out. Something terrible has happened. And that's it. That's all you know. That's the premise of the whole game right now. So you have to go out and, I guess it was poorly translated, but so you have to go out and find her and like kill her, basically, like put her to rest. And that's pretty much it. That's the start of the game. I'll show her that I'm a brave man. Pretty straightforward, kind of corny. So, takes place in Japan. Mystical ghost. And boom, you just start playing. Walk out your house, you can swing. The main character's weapon is a pipe, and each coin gives you $10, denominations of $10. That never changes throughout the whole game. Scrolls, I'm not going to get into what scrolls do, because that's, for me, it's unimportant. I'll talk about it in later videos, but for now. Houses are pretty much useless. You go into people's houses and they don't tell you anything of value at all, like ever. So that's no help. So let's farm for some money. Townspeople are pretty easy, just don't touch them, that's all. Get scrolls and cash. I don't get the cats because every time you get a cat your weapon upgrades. But it upgrades to the golden pipe and then it upgrades to the yo-yo, and the yo-yo is too slow for me, so I don't get it normally. Sandals increase your movement speed and your jump distance, your horizontal distance. And pizza is basically when you're on your last life, your last point of health, if you get hit, it'll eat the pizza and you won't die. See how far I can jump now? Now I can jump over these barrels, but a mistake is like you jump so far that you can't see where you're gonna land and you land into an enemy. So now a strange cloud is coming from the north. I'm scared, and all of a sudden it turns nighttime and there's ghosts everywhere, which I think is a pretty cool effect. They add some highlights to the foreground, change all the textures up. Music is pretty chill. And look, you can cancel the attack animation if you quickly move left and right after attacking. That's pretty interesting. I'm sure TAS runs are. That's a little trick right there. You just attack up and some grandma head falls worth $100 for whatever reason. Raccoon dog guarding the entrance, part of Japanese lore. And raccoon dogs actually exist. It's a cross between a dog and a raccoon. And now the game enters an interesting perspective where it's like 2D side-scrolling versus kind of like 2.5D. Because now it's like actual platforming instead of you can move up and down. You can only move left and right. And I always wait to make sure there's no cats that are going to appear because I don't want the yo-yo. But there's actually a pattern. It's like 3 gold, 1 scroll, another gold, and then a cat. Something like that. It's a weird pattern. But it's consistent, so. Now in here, yeah, there's a secret. Oh, you can change your weapons using L and R. And you can throw your money in denominations of $4. And in order to jump over these stones, you need the sandals. It's necessary. The golden cat increases your max health bar. Let's get an even number. 350. Alright, and then you just spawn in the middle of the stage. But yeah, I'm gonna cover all the secrets, all the little tricks, tips and tricks. The elephant is in dungeons. When you get it, it's where you'll spawn after you die in a dungeon. These guys are weird. They just pop up. And the dirt, particles of dirt don't hurt you. That would be broken if they did. And we're in the boss room. So let's go, let's go, let's go. So you can't hit her directly. You have to attack those flying discs and hit them back into her, basically. Very simple boss. Just avoid the discs, don't touch them. And once you hit them, they're yours, so they won't hurt you. And that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. Whoa. Boom. That's it. Simple as pie. And now, Kurobe. I've been waiting for someone to help me out of here. There is no time to explain. Take this $100 and hurry to an island. Go see the cat boss Koban. And that's all he tells you. That's all you get. Okay, now we're back outside and just farming for some money because we're gonna need, you know, at least 50 bucks to get on the boat ride to the other continent. And oh, let's go over here, play some games for more money. You want to play any games? Yeah, I'm not gonna play Mole because on this keypad it's hard to know what button is corresponds to what. So this game Paint is basically like Snake. You can't crash into your own tail or any of the boundaries, and you have to paint as much of the white wall as possible. Then you'll get more money based on how much you cover. And it starts to get really fast, and the control starts to get like unresponsive, but I'll try my best. Oh. Oh, that's pretty good. That's about 45% or something. Made 200 bucks. Yep. Alright. Now we have to go to the south end of the stage and ride the boat. Get some more money. I realized they took some things from Gradius when they make your speed increase with the sandals. It's like speed ups. Alright. We're down here. Go all the way to the end. And actually, I think I'm gonna gamble a bit. Because later on I'm gonna need the money. So let's give this a try with my prize winning roulette strategy that I use at the casinos. Guess high or low. Less than 10 is low, greater than 11 is high. Sure. So I just pick either one. I bet 100. And if I miss, I double it. And of course they always say the strategy doesn't work. Mathematically, you're gonna lose out in the end. But I don't think so. Alright, I lost again. And maybe I should have used a smaller denomination or started with more money, but what can I do? Hey, see? It worked. So I just made 100 bucks. Now let's try it again. I'm just gonna do this for a little bit until I get at least 1,000. 200. Miss. Usually I do it till I get 4,000 because there's a point in the game where you need to buy a pass that costs $1,000 something. And so I usually have the money left over from that. I usually buy extra lives, which cost 500 just in case. And it's funny the way the extra lives work, because if you buy it, you see the character portrait at the top. If in the store the portrait shows the other character and you buy the life, it doesn't give it to you, it gives it to them. So if you're on one player mode, it just doesn't do anything. So you waste $500. Oh, and I missed. Oh, I'm all in. Telling you guys, never fails. The game just doesn't like me. That's my logical reasoning for it. The game just doesn't like me, and I know about that because I'm a game programmer. So it's whatever, man. Go play my Porygon game on Newgrounds. If the game doesn't like you, you won't win. So let's just get a couple of bucks so I can leave this island. Whatever. I lost money. No biggie. I'll get it back. Travel agency. If you get the $100 one, you gain life, and the $200 one, you gain life. But there's no real benefits. The 50 bucks is just cheap, and it gets you to the next stage. And the ending animation changes. That's the only difference. So I'm not on a cruise liner. There's a fucking shark chasing me, and I'm rowing my boat. So that's the end of part 1. Thanks for joining me, guys.